Forget everything that you think you know about comics. Some say the battle of good versus evil is never ending because evil always survives. Some say that there are two types of people in this world, those who drink beer and those who enjoy a good comic. Well, damn it, we are the bridge. And to that we say, cheers. We are your guardians, your watchful protectors from everything mundane. Because in the real world, you either die a hero, or you drink long enough to see yourself become the villain. There's a war going on out there. How can you be sure you're on the right side? The ageless debate of what's right and wrong brought to your headphones with the simplest of solutions. With great beer comes great responsibility. And we accept that responsibility. For in brightest day, in blackest night, no evil shall escape our sight. We are Hop Heroes, bringing the relevance of great beer and comic book stories to life.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Hop Heroes. I'm your host, Jordin and with me as always, we have the talented artist and the comic enthusiast, JR Gonzalez.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Oh, I'm hanging in there, buddy. I'm hanging by a thread, but I'm hanging in there. Yesterday was Zach's wedding, big shebang.
Oh, nice.
And
how was that?
It was a good time. It was a fun time. It was a beautiful day. The weather turned out great. It was actually kind of crazy. They put these tarps out in the back. He did it in his backyard. It was a small get-together, just like his family and his bridal party, or his groomsmen. And he put up like these canopies because it was supposed to rain, but it didn't rain at all except for right after the vows. Like it started like pouring for like 5 seconds and then it stopped. It was like God was crying. It was adorable. No, but it was fun, man. Open bar. Always leads to a good time. It was basically everybody giving Alicia compliments and telling Zach not to fuck it up the whole time, which is pretty fitting. So,
yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
Super happy for the guy. Congrats, Zach and Alicia, to many, many years of love.
Yeah, congrats. Yeah.
How was your weekend, man?
It was good. Kind of took a little time off to just hang out with Amber a little, kind of with busy weeks and stuff like that. So did some stuff for her and I, and hang out, read, try and catch up on some side projects that I haven't been able to get to. So it's good.
Sounds like a barn burner. I'm kind of jealous.
Yeah, sometimes you need those weekends. You go Monday through Friday with a jam schedule, and you're working until 7 o'clock at night, and then Friday comes, you're like, okay,
bro, I need that
do
weekend
things for yourself.
I need that weekend to be here now.
Yeah, you need a weekend to just do things for yourself sometimes.
Yeah, well, that's what my Sunday has become. It's just
nice
recovery. But yeah, so we're not going to have a crazy long episode. We're just going to react to Suicide Squad, which we all enjoyed this weekend, I hope. And no beverage breakdown today, thank God, because I don't know if I could put any more alcohol in my body. So this episode is brought to you by Fred Meyer Purified Drinking Water. What's on your list today? You'll find it at Fred Meyer. So JR, when did you watch Suicide Squad? Did you watch opening night?
We watched it Friday, yeah. Friday night. Kind of got geared up for it. Been hearing, try not to hear too much things. I heard a lot of positive, people liking it, so I was pretty stoked to watch it. And I love that I could watch it on HBO Max and not have to pay extra money to do that. So
where you at, Disney? Fun. The fuck?
I know. Pissing everybody off just to make the extra buck.
Heartless, yeah.
Yes.
I watched it today, actually, in recovery, so it was a nice little uplifting movie to watch. It was a fun ride, man. I mean, basically, if you haven't seen it, it's Suicide Squad. You know what it is, but it's the second Suicide Squad. It's not really a sequel, but it could be in the same universe, potentially. Different characters besides Harley stays consistent, so I really enjoyed it. I thought that it was fun. It was very James Gunn. I knew that it was right up his alley, so I was excited to see what he did with it. Got the Guardians feel to it.
It did, yeah.
It got me a bunch of Deadpool vibes, with the over the top brutality, but the comedy to go alongside it. It even became a little bit of a horror movie with Star the Conqueror and all the alien type face huggers that he would shoot out, and it was an interesting ride, man. So What were you expecting, and what did it end up being for you?
You know, I was expecting Guardians of the Galaxy, but with different characters. I love Margot as Harley Quinn. I mean, and she's so humble about it too. Like she'll probably do that as long as she as like there's no dead end. She'll do it because it's such a fun character for her, and I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I think it was fantastic. You kind of, like you're saying, kind of this. It sort of reminded me of Mars Attacks versus Guardians of the Galaxy versus and it was just hip to the storyline, and watching everybody hopefully watch because there's spoilers in this. Watching everybody die, we're like, fuck, everybody's gonna die in this. Everybody's gonna we're like, oh
dude.
my god,
A lot of
who's
people
gonna
died.
live? Yeah, and then Amber's like, well, it is called Suicide Squad, so why are you surprised? And I'm like, well, yeah, I just hate watching good characters die, but whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was ecstatic about it.
Yeah, they didn't hold anything back. I mean, you got to see some people that you cared about. I thought they did a great job with character development. Definitely took an interesting route with timeline. It was not linear. It was bounced all around. It split and down the middle, went on these little tangent stories, and then would bounce back. And it was a fun to keep up with. But I was expecting it to be probably subpar. And I don't know. Another Suicide Squad. I figured it'd be fun, not a lot of heart. And just like a little popcorn flick. It surpassed my expectations. I thought it was better than expected. I thought it was smart and it was fun. And John Cena killed his role. I think the Peacemaker was hilarious. I'm watching it by myself and I laughed out loud a couple times to some of the moments. I mean, Ratcatcher too. Like, were these actual heroes from comic books? I haven't heard of a lot of these characters.
Some of them, I think all of them are some point along the timeline. I mean, the Weasel guy, I was not really too sure.
You see he survives after the credits?
He did. Amber was so she's like, please don't kill the Weasel. Please don't kill the Weasel. And he's like the first one that dies.
Oh, dude, I wanted that thing dead from the start. That looked like something that you find in your drain after you've shaved for a few months.
She loved him. So I think the Thinker is definitely one for sure. Starro is definitely one. Starro came out in like the 60s or something like that.
I remember seeing that cover of the comic.
Yeah, 1960. The Brave and the Bold, number 28. So I mean, but it's hard to tell these days. But I'm pretty sure most of those, in fact, all of them, are probably at some point in a comic book.
And were they villains?
Kind of like appearance. Yeah, I think those were villains. Particularly King Shark was a villain. He was. I don't think I can remember. Yeah, and I don't think I remember anything about him or read anything with him in it. But he was. I've definitely seen covers and the violence and the eating. He reminds me of. He's like another version of the crocodile guy. I can't think of his name right now.
Killer Croc.
Killer Croc. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I think that was kind of the only one that I think that stood out. I guess that was Sylvester Stallone's voice. Did you know that?
I saw it with Sylvester Stallone, but that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hand. Bird.
Adrian.
I mean,
I'm super surprised.
I could definitely see him voicing a shark. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. And Amber did love that shark. She's like, hope he doesn't die.
Dude, he can't.
Pretty tough.
He can't die.
Like,
threw him off a freaking building and then lit him up with bullets. He was fine.
And it landed on him.
Yeah.
The building landed on him.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is Polka Dot guy? Let's see. Polka Dot is actually a superhero villain in the DC universe.
No shit, dude. That's amazing. I was curious about that. I loved his character too.
Detective Comics number 300.
I wonder if they just pulled names out of a hat for who they're going to put into this film. Like the characters' choices are so random.
Maybe they'll do such a good job and they'll do that. Just pick out these randomly weird, abstract characters like Polka Dot Man.
Polka Dot Man. But the fact that it's like a disease, like an interdimensional virus, that's such a cool idea. I love it. I was bummed that Pete Davidson died so early. He was in the very beginning and then he was capped pretty quick. What are your feelings on Pete Davidson? I'm always curious if people like him or if they think because he's like obviously not a very good actor, right? But he's kind of like got this lovable
He's trying though
quality
because
about him.
he's showing up on some other stuff. He's showing up with Kaylee Kuko from
Big Bang.
some kind of from Big Bang Theory. So I think he's trying. His features are very outrageous. Every time I saw him on a roast, they really go after him.
Yeah.
I think he's hilarious. I love his New York accent, so he kind of throws in this when he talks, he talks about his mother and pot and them hanging
Staten
out
Island. Yeah.
I think it's great. I don't know how. I hope he breaks into the TV world. I know it's hard. I know for a lot of these comedians, it's really hard, and it's takes a toll on them with all the rejection. But I think he was fine. I mean, his face got blown off perfect timing.
Was a perfect shot. Yeah. He's great. And King of Staten Island's actually a really good movie. I saw that, and he's the star of that, and he crushed it. I think he's kind of like got the Jimmy Fallon role on SNL where he just comes and stands in the background and like he breaks and the audience enjoys it. Like it's just kind of what he does. And it was good to see him in here. I feel like it's a good type of theme for him, and he fits in the cast well. Did you have a favorite character?
Oh man, it was so hard. I really did like Peacemaker until it turned out to be a complete douchebag. But Bloodsport was really, really dope. His weapons.
Yeah, his gadgets were so sick.
So I mean, I'd have to say it's a toss-up between those two, just because watching them interact. John Cena really did do a really good job. Like I was laughing every John Cena scene.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that he wore his outfit on in all of his interviews as well.
I didn't know that. That's amazing.
It shows me that he's doing whatever. And I'm glad that he's trying to be more than he's trying to go along the Rock line and the Batista line and just trying to be something more than a wrestler. So I'm gonna say Peacemaker's slightly a little bit more than Bloodsport.
Okay, yeah. It's tough, man. I really they all have such good redeeming qualities. Like when Harley's not the lead favorite, that means you have a great cast, right? I mean, such a polarizing character, and she just fits right into the group. She doesn't
she's
necessarily
great every
stand
time.
out. Yeah,
like I was telling Amber, I'm like, it's the most perfect cast. Like she really does such a good job, Margot Robbie. Like it's just you cannot not look at her and watch her beat Harley Quinn. Like it's so good.
Yeah. It's very inspiring for cosplay. I'm sure you've gotten your hair into pigtails at one point in your life, JR.
I've tried. I'm growing my hair out, so I'm trying.
So what would you give it for a rating out of 10?
I'm gonna give it an 8.5, which I think is a great rating for this movie. And it's hard to. I think it's hard to give it anything higher than that, just because it literally is just blood and violence the whole time, and from start to end. And so, I was entertained, and it was a great movie. So I think an 8.5, and I think that's pretty solid. I think that's a pretty good score for that.
Yeah, that's actually where I was sitting at. I was 8.5 as well. I felt like it was just so fun and so witty, and like James Gunn got a little too James Gunny for me at certain points, where it just freeze on a certain thing and
space soap opera.
Yeah, I mean he likes to flex every once in a while, and it works for the most part, but sometimes it gets a little too quirky for me. But I thought it was really cool and just pure fun ride. Rewatchability, we'll see. I don't know how much of that it will have, but it's definitely an easy watch, and I think that it's very accessible from all fan bases. I don't think anybody could not enjoy that movie. So do we know what he got on Rotten Tomatoes?
I was looking at that. I think it was Mash from Hop.
Oh yeah, I did see Mash posted that. So
in the background, his fancy technology. I don't know how he makes his stuff work, but fancy technology ways.
He's an alien. So Rotten Tomatoes has it as a 92% from the critics, and 85% from the audience, which is exactly where we are at. So.
I dig it.
We're right there with the people. I'm surprised the critics gave it such a high rating.
maybe they were just had a great time with it. I mean, it is a good time, good feel movie. Honestly, I mean, I know everybody dies. Rick Flag dies, which is sad, but
That did suck seeing Flag go. He
yeah,
did a good job too.
but it is a really good time, feel good movie. I mean, and I think for me, like, just being able to watch it at home was like an added bonus to that.
Really, I feel like that movie would be so much fun in the theaters though.
It probably would be. It's just nice not having to find parking and then wait in line and
I'm not. I don't disagree. I love the ambiance of the movie theater, but the
so do
accessibility and the option to have it to watch from home.
Yeah, come home, get some good food. Get a surround sound system. We got surround sound, so and enjoy.
Humble flex. I see you. You don't want some $5 or some $25 microwavable pizza.
Man. If you go to the Regal Theater in Auburn, they give you these nachos, not just the side chip cheese on the side, cup cheese. You get this like chicken, jalapenos, all mixed in together, and I do miss that. I miss Amber getting that $30 nacho. And they grilled the chicken and
really,
it's grilled chicken. It's got, I mean, it's tasty, and you get an icy.
But
you want Coke.
An icy sounds good.
I usually get the blue or the white, and
nice
small popcorn and maybe some Raisinets. I do miss that. I mean, you're gonna spend $60 just to buy food, and then you're $140 for probably the movie. So but I do miss that stuff. So
yeah, I hear that. It's a perfect setting for a cherry Coke. Some salty popcorn and an action flick. I was curious to think. So they're gonna be bringing back X-Men, right? They're gonna be redoing it again at some point. What do you think about an approach like this, where it's got that raw, dark, twisted humor and brutality to it?
Great. I think they try to capture the X-Men where Claremont, the writer, did. It was a Dark Phoenix saga. They've tried to do that twice already. I mean, they really try to capture that dramatic, over the top, like sad X-Men. And why not throw some, chaotic, some funny scenes, some things that will bring some laughter and obviously some life into X-Men, because it's great to see everybody, and they had some great casting here and there on both, obviously Wolverine, Hugh Jackman and Michael Fassbender as of course Patrick Stewart as I don't know if you can top that, but
McAvoy did a good job.
He did do a good
Patrick
job.
Stewart's just Xavier.
Perfect. Yeah. But I think that would be a great approach. Why not? I mean, throw Deadpool in there.
Right.
Mix it up. Do an X-Force.
Right. They already have Colossus in that type of environment, so might as well just expand it to everyone.
Right. So I think that would be so much more, instead of trying to capture the darkest time in the X-Men all the time. It's like, I know it's dark. I know it's there's a lot of meaning behind X-Men with the mutants and everything, but it's just, I think they've tried twice now and it hasn't worked that way.
Yeah, I would like to see a moment where like Jean Grey is like struggling with her power, and like Cyclops goes, "Jean, just shut the fuck up."
She just that would be great. I mean, I think that would be don't even put Jean Grey. Maybe put someone else in there. Put more Emma
I'm so
Frost.
sick of the Phoenix, dude. Like, give me something else. Give me some goddamn Gambit, or I'm gonna explode. How about that?
Some Gambit would be great. Let's see a better Rogue. Like, I'd like to see a better Rogue. I mean,
not Rogue a fucking self-deprecating pity party. Like, I want some confidence.
Teenager, that didn't really. I mean, Rogue really fucks people up. So, I mean, we just haven't been able to see that. I mean, you've got Deadpool again. I mean, you've got, they're gonna recast Wolverine. It sounds like, but let's.
I heard that Shia was in the running for Iceman, right? Bobby Drake.
Yeah.
That'd be so cool.
Get his head out of his butt.
Dude, I just watched Honey Boy last
Oh,
week. Have you
is
seen
that the
that
first
movie?
time or yeah, I
Yeah,
have.
yeah, it's a fucking good movie, man. He's so
It
talented.
is a good movie. He is good. He just can't get his head out of his butt. He's got so many problems as a
Yeah.
person.
Well, you watch that movie and you'll understand why.
Yeah. No, I like that movie. His stuff is good. So yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be good to see him.
Yeah, I mean, if they're going that route, they're putting Shy in it. They're gonna have some edge, and hopefully they cast it correctly and they put Gambit in there. But we'll see. This isn't an X-Men episode. This is a Suicide Squad episode. So overall, big fans. Anything else you want to touch on the movie before we go into the equity portion of our episode?
I think that's it. I mean, it was good to see it. I was happy. Especially for us. Everybody got to review it. So our community as a podcast comic book community. So it was good for all of us.
Yeah. It sounds like everybody kind of enjoyed it. I don't think there was many negative reviews out there. Cool, man. So you got anything for us on our comic stock talk?
I do. I've got quite a bit. Couple of things that I thought were pretty important and stuff that just seems to be coming up. Naomi #1, she's actually a character created by Brian Michael Bendis. It sounds like they're good. In March 2021, they cast for that character. So that is on the rise, and it's a very easy book to buy. It's about under $100. Probably you can get a good copy. I already have the copy. I bought it when it came out.
Nice.
And it's like an alien. She's an alien who comes into Earth who doesn't know it. She's adopted, and she thinks she's like a Superman or something like that, but it's something different. And they haven't really written anything for 2 years on that book, so I'm hoping they continue that book. And it did have a cliffhanger at the end. I think you and I jumped on this bandwagon a little bit and bought this book. We bought Daredevil 170. It's actually the first appearance of Kingpin in Daredevil, and with it sounds like Vincent D'Onofrio. I hope I said that right. Did I say that right? Probably not. Is jumping into the MCU as the Kingpin again from the TV show.
Okay.
And they actually say the first, hey, Wilson Fisk is Kingpin in that book. That was a $20 book, and it was a newsstand edition. So that's probably a great buy to get.
Nice find.
Nice little find. Yep. Now, if we want to talk a little bit higher, we've got the Teen Titans or the Titans season 3 coming out next month. Jason Todd is going to be the Red Hood. Obviously, he is the Red Hood, but Red Hood is going to be a part of the show next season, and his first appearance is Batman 365 as the Red Hood, Jason Todd, and that's about a 200 plus book, so it's probably in the middle, but it's pretty great. Jason Todd is such a dynamic character, such hate in his heart.
Yeah, he's fun.
I thought it would be kind of cool to see the first appearance of how much the first appearance of Peacemaker was. He actually appeared in Charlton Comics, and his book is called that he first appeared in is called The Fighting Five #40, and it's the origin story of the Peacemaker, and that's about a couple grand. So
wow,
but I thought it'd be kind of cool to kind of see. It looks like the sales have gone up since they announced Peacemaker, obviously in the movie.
Yeah,
record-breaking sales at the week of the movie coming out. So, which jumps into our kind of category. We sold our first appearance of Bloodsport, and we doubled our money on that. No bartering or nothing. Someone just picked it up because of the movie coming out. So I think that was a great for us.
And he was played well. I mean, Idris Elba killed it.
He was played well.
I didn't know his gadgets could do all that shit. That was freaking cool.
And I think that's part of like what people see is like, oh, they fall in love with that character. I need that first appearance.
Right. So how much is the first appearance of Starro?
Starro. Oh, jeez, I didn't even look that up. Let's check that out.
From 1960, you said?
It's a Brave and Bold number 28. That's got to be like thousands of dollars.
He's a pretty polarizing character, so. Or I should say.
It's let's see. Oh, I guess you can get the Oh, it's a reprint. You don't want that. Oh, about $7,000 is what I'm seeing for a 5.5 graded book.
Oh God,
it's a really old book. Yeah, it's actually the first appearance of the Justice League at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're not. Good luck with that.
That was the first thing they came together to fight was Starro.
Starro, apparently. We need to read it probably.
That's awesome. That's funny.
And then with the kind of like the full first appearance of Venom and Carnage coming out in the trailer, we got to see Shriek. And so Jordan and I jumped on the Spider-Man Unlimited #1, which I'll post that on Instagram. And we got that for about $30. So pretty sure this is going to double when the movie comes out. So I'll be selling that the week of. And
hustling.
It's actually a great book. I have this book already. Yep. I already have this. So we're funding our podcast by hustling comic books here, slowly but surely.
For the game, baby. For the brand.
Yeah.
Right on, man. Right on. Well, that's some great investment opportunity for you if you want to go small, medium, or large. All the options are there for you on the table for the taking. So, before we close out, any shout-outs you want to give? Any plugs?
Yeah. So this Saturday, August 14th, is the Free Comic Book Day. So go to your local comic book store. I will be at Action City Comics working a little bit, doing some social media, doing some videos, helping out in the store. They got some great packets aligned for you guys. There are some great toys that are coming out just on that day. Some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle toys coming out for that day. So if you're in the area or you want to check out a comic book store, definitely go to Action City. I mean, it's got plenty of space and plenty of things to buy while you're there.
Sounds good, man. I'm going to swing through there, say what's up. Are you going to be there on Saturday?
Yeah, I will be there Saturday. I will be there at probably before it opens. So I'll be there till about 2 o'clock.
Cool. Well, I'll come say hi.
Cool.
Yeah, hopefully
Can't wait.
Give Doug another hug.
Yeah.
Well, that's all we have for you guys this week. Don't miss Free Comic Book Day this Saturday. And yes, go to Action City and show them some love and pick up some great items. And as always, follow us at Hop Heroes Pod on Instagram and Twitter. Like and subscribe, leave a review. Tell us how much you like JR's voice and how sultry it is. And tell your friends, and let's spread the word. But thank you guys so much for listening, and we'll catch you all next week.